record this part. So this is Canva, and it's my favorite tool to play in. It really is a rabbit hole for me. I can be in here all day, do all kind of things, and it's just amazing. So we are going to create today a video for our cosmetics. So let's get to it. So you're going to go up here and create a design. And the first thing you want to do is create a YouTube thumbnail. Now, you can see I've been in YouTube before, so it's going to pull up. If you don't know, just start typing in YouTube. And it has all this stuff, and you want to do a thumbnail. Okay. And you're just going to do a generic thumbnail. Now, the good thing about YouTube thumbnails is when it pulls up, it gives you all these pre-made templates, and I use them a lot. It just makes it easier, and you can manipulate them and change things around however you want to. So you can see where it's got gaming, food, music, vlogs, which is a video log, money, travel, all kind of stuff like that. Or you can go in here and type in, say, makeup or cosmetics. Let's see what that, see, it's got makeup, makeup artist, different things. You can go in and type in Halloween. So let's see if they got anything about Halloween makeup. So they got a few things right here. This one's great. This one's good. You got that one that you can use here. Oh, which, so look at there. So once that pulls up, and see, this says pro. So anything that says pro means it's paid for. So if it has a crown on it, that means you have to be in the pro program. The ones that don't, they're free to use. So this one says Halloween makeup tutorial. So I'm not going to do a tutorial. I'm going to delete that and do Halloween. And just do over here and do text. And say makeup. And I'm going to do something different because I want to market it for other than just makeup, for fun and business. All right. And then since I am marketing Halloween, and you see, you just move the little dots just like you do in your website. And then you come up here to your font, and you can play with your font depending on which one you use. I want Jeepers because, again, it's Halloween. So I want it to look as Halloween-y as possible. All right. And then I can move this around. And everything on here is an element. It's movable. So you can make it movable. You can make it smaller if you want. You can change it around. Makeup for fun and business. So perfect. So now you can go over here to elements, and everybody kept asking me the other night when I showed my video Thursday night, did I have a filter? Yes, I do have a filter where I can take out the background. But if you go to elements, they have these things that already have it out, but you have to look and see which one's the pro. Like the eyes right here that I used is pro, but the bats are not. So those are free. The only thing is about a thumbnail is it can't have any moving parts in it. Okay, because it's the thumbnail, so it has to be stationary or an image only. So when we go to video, we'll be using a lot of these elements. They're not in photos. You can go to photos, you can find things in there. I like using the elements because some of them already, most of them already have a clean background. All right. So that's what I'm going to use. And then since this is white, I'm going to come in here, and I like this little spider right here. So I'm going to come in here and grab this spider and see how it dropped right in there. That's perfect, right from the Halloween letter. What else can I use in here that I might want to use? So let's see these graphics, all of these graphics right here. There might be something in here I want to use. She's already got pumpkin, so what would be a good thing to add to this pumpkin? She's got back. Oh goodness, please mute yourself, guys. So what else can we use in here? This would be great. So let's see if we can't move this down here, this pumpkin face, and put it on this actual pumpkin. So let's minimize this. Minimize it some more. Face on that pumpkin. So now we got a face on our pumpkin, which is great. So what else can we put in here? Let's see if they got some actual arms and stuff. I don't see any. All right, we already got bats over on that side, but this side kind of look, I want something else. So let's go and see if we can find some more Halloween. So let's type in Halloween. And I want to look for, there's a spider web. So, and I'm going to flip this. See right here, it should give me the option to flip. Right here, flip. I want to flip it. And I want to flip it horizontal because I want it up here. So there's that. So again, it's right here in my corner. So now I got that. And I don't want it quite that big because I don't want it to get into the people. So there's that. Makes it a little bit more spooky, but I'm still looking for people. And I know there's some in here. We got a tree. So here's looks like a tree back there, but that will cover up my words, and I don't want to cover up my words. There's a house. I don't want to do that. There's a little skeleton, but see, he's moving. I don't want him moving. He can't be moving. That's not really what I wanted. So I don't see what I'm looking for. The cat. Which is okay. No, I don't want to put the cat because I have the spider. This is actually arms reaching up out of the grave. So I was looking for more like a tombstone, like that. There we go. Oh, maybe back up. All right, so where'd you go? So I want to put my tombstone in here. Come on. And move this back down. All right, so there's that. All right, guys, I need you to mute yourself. There's too much background noise. All right, so there's my thumbnail. So now I'm going to come up here and change my title. Makeup for Halloween and business. And then I'm going to share, okay? And then I'm going to hit download. And I'm going to download it. And it's actually asking me to pull up, well, where do I want to save it? This is one of the things that you want to save. It doesn't give me the option to go to my my Google Drive, but I can go to my Dropbox. So your Dropbox is going to be just like your Google Drive. You're going to do the same thing. So I'm going to come down here, and I already have one for Halloween. And it's YouTube thumbnails. So I want to make sure it is my YouTube thumbnails, Halloween, and I'm going to hit save. All right, so now I have that done. I'm going to come back to my Canva. And then I'm going to go to video. Okay, and I just want a blank video. And it's going to pull it up. Now, here's where you can really play with things. So you can go upload photos if you have photos to upload that are Halloween-y. You also want to go into Curse Cosmetics or any of the cosmetics products that you have, and you want to do a snippet of those actual products that you're going to use and put them in a folder and upload them. So you can put them in your Canva to be able to use them. So I'll show y'all how to do that here in a minute. So we are going to, go to photos. Okay. And again, you're going to go to photos and you can do, like I did smoke, you can do moonlight. And it pulls up all these different pictures of the moon. And since we are gearing towards Halloween, you want to make sure that you find something that I like to be sexy, mysterious, that you can play with, that really doesn't have a lot. Like this is a perfect one. We can use that. And then you want to stretch it. I like to stretch mine to fill the whole thing. I don't like white space unless it's for Google. I'll give Google some white space, but other than that, I don't want white space. So, and then you can play with it since this is more black over here, and then just bring it here. Now, I don't particularly like the moon on that side, but I'll leave it there for right now. If I find one I like better, I can always come back and change it later. But I want it to be different things. So I'm just going to come here and click on the next one. And it's going to pull up another blank one. So then I'm going to pull, you know, other moon phases. And if I see another one I like, and I want the moon in a different location. And I try to keep to a color theme. So like this red moon wouldn't really work into what I'm doing because I want to do it more black and white. Here's another one. I like that one. Moon. So depending on what I can find or what I find, I might delete some of these once I get them in there. But I like to start my palette first. And while I'm creating or finding these different themes, I'll be thinking about what I want to write on them. And you do want to write, and then I'm going to click next. Okay, so those are basic images. So now I'm going to go back to photos. Actually, I'm going to go back to elements. And I'm going to type in animated. Okay, and then I'm going to go to the animated videos. And then I can do animated moonlight. And this is where you can really have fun, guys. Most of them you see have crowns on them. There are a few in there that don't. If you find some that don't, then that's the ones you can use. Most of the times you're going to have to find the element. So I'm going to go back because these actually have moving parts in them. It looks like all the animated videos are part of the paid program. So let's go back to just graphics. And we're going to go to animated moonlight and see what they have in here. Let's go to photos. And again, looks like everything has to be paid for. I hate that, but wow. Okay, so we'll play with it. We'll go in here and we will grab, let's do one that says smoke. And here with the smoke, you have to be careful because with smoke, it actually shows smoking cigarettes, and I don't want cigarettes in there. The color, I just want plain smoke. So like this one right here, it's free. It's 1 minute and 8 seconds. And I'm going to show you how to cut that down. So let's see what it looks like. If the smoke actually comes up or if it looks like cigarette smoke. If it looks like cigarette smoke, I'll delete it. So you can see down here what it looks like. So this right here is basically all I want. So I'm going to come here and I'm going to move this to just the part that I want it to feature. And come back and do the same thing this way. And I got it down to 19 seconds. I want it about 9. 10 will be good. So that's how you manipulate the video time. Same thing with these. If it allows you to do more time, just expand it. Again, it depends on what your words are going to be. And then I'm going to come through, see how that one, you obviously can see that cigarette smoke, so you don't want that. Same thing with that, but you can make it work. That one, so that one I can use there. Even though it looks like cigarette smoke, again, you can, oh, I did that wrong. So then I got to come here and remember to always do that. And you're going to do the same thing. You're just going to cut it back to however long you want it to be. And you want to keep an eye on your time up here, because once you get your time set. All right, so that was the end. So I got to go back this way. All right, so now it's 6.5 seconds. So that's good. So now I'm up to 27.5 seconds. So now I want to do moon and smoke, or smoky moon. So I like this one better than this one. So I'm going to put that up there and delete it and add this one in there. And again, you can manipulate the corners, fill up the empty space. It just makes it look better, more professional. And again, I'm going to delete it or bring it down a little bit. So now I have two moons. I don't want two moons together. So then you have to move this one to the end or in the middle. So let's move this one this way. So then you can organize them. But I still want a clean picture up front because I want to use some eyes. So let's go to this. Yes. So now I want to do another image. I'm going to add this. Okay. And then I'm going to shorten this to about 6 seconds. So now I'm at 35 seconds, which is good. That's about as much as I want. And then I'm going to move this to the front. Okay. So now I kind of have a theme. I have a smoky scene, a moon, a smoky scene, a moon, and a smoky scene. All right. So there's my theme. So now I'm going to go to my elements. And remember those eyes? So I'm going to come here to elements and type in eyes. And then you want to see what kind of eyes you want. So you can do different kind of eyes. And since this is a video, you can put whatever you want. I want to use, you can do spooky eyes. All right, so here's these. And I don't know if I like that color. To me, it's not sexy, but we'll leave it there for right now. So let's see what else I got. So there's those red ones. That looks really scary. Remember, we're going for makeup, so you got to make sure you stay within your theme. The other thing you can do is if you see an eye that you like, they might just have one. You can always do a double. So let's do cat eyes. I always like cat eyes. So there's cat eyes. There's one. But see, that's a pro. That's a pro. That's a pro. That's the one I used. But you can come in here and find cat eyes that are not a pro, that are not pro, that you can use. And you want to make sure you have a clean version. That's anything like this that doesn't have a background. So you have a clean image. So I'm going to get rid of these. I don't like that one. That's not the thing I'm going with. So I'm going to go back here and grab these green eyes because I'm green eyes. And I'm going to make them a little bit bigger. Okay. Let's see if there's any more. Maybe there's one I like better. I've already used the blue ones. Thought there was a red one that was like that. Let's see. Let's try this one. This is why it's a rabbit hole for me, guys. You see how I come in here? I like this one too. So we're going to use this one. Now, once you get in there, you have where it's called animated. Your picture is already moving. So the other thing you can do is you can come in here and make your eyes move. So let's make them breathe. See how it's coming at you? And then you can come in here and scale how long you want it to breathe. Do you want it to scale out or scale in? I don't want them to go in. I want them to come out. So I want them to look like they're coming towards me. So that's how that works. So now I have an animated shot of that where the eyes are coming out. Same thing with the moon. So the moon is stationary. No, it's actually a video too, since we're creating a video. So what do we want to put on the moon? So let's go back here to elements and maybe do a flying witch or just do witch. All right. So there's the hand. I knew there was a hand in here somewhere. So what do I want to do with my witch? So let's see if they have a flying witch that's moving. We got the broom. I don't see where any witch is flying, but there's that broom. We can do the broom. So let's go back up here and grab that broom. Where did I see that broom? Right here. So you can put that in there and just make it a little bit smaller. So it looks like it's coming. And then again, you can flip it if you want to. So let's see if it flips. Do I want it to come that way across the moon? Yeah, I want it to come in and out. So let's adjust it a little bit. All right. So there's that. So we got that going on. And if we wanted to, we can add some bats. So let's add that bat and make it smaller. So we can put him up here in the corner. And here's the thing, you can hit this duplicate and it duplicates the bat. And then you can make it smaller so it looks like it's off in the distance and move it around. It's all about visual. Again, hit, and then whichever one you want to duplicate, you just click it and it duplicates another one. And then you can move it around, make it even smaller so it looks like it's even farther away. And then we're going to duplicate that one and move him down here. Just remember that you're also going to be doing words. So you don't want to cover everything up. You still want to give it some space. So I want to duplicate this one more time and put him with the friend back here. So they're flying in a group. So there's that. So then we're going to go to the next one. And this is just all about your elements, guys. So then we're going to do pumpkin. If you have to leave, I understand. It's kind of late, so we're going to do this one. And I'm going to put him over here, and I'm going to make him a little bit smaller. And we're going to do the same thing with him. We're going to duplicate him several times because I want him a little bit of everywhere. Different sizes of him. Okay, so there he is. And I might change their location. And again, I want to make sure I get my video covering the whole page. I don't know how I did that, but we're gonna. So then we'll get him in here. There we go. And then the next one is the other moon. So again, what am I going to put in this moon? So this moon, I'm going to leave blank for right now. Same thing with here. All right. So there's that. So now what are we going to do? So now I'm going to go back to my uploads. All right, hold up. So now I'm going to go back to my uploads. And okay, I gotta just mute everybody. All right, so I'm going to go to my uploads, and I got to fix this. For whatever reason, it's not staying. And that's going to be another one. So now I have these Curse Cosmetics that I uploaded. And the way you can do that is just go to your Curse Cosmetics account. You're going to use your snipping tool, copy the image that you want, download it into a folder. And then when you come to your Canva, you're going to hit upload files. It's going to ask you where you want it. So you're going to hit upload files. Where did you have them? Well, I got them in my Dropbox. So you're going to click your Dropbox. If you don't have them in your Dropbox, you have them in your Google Doc. You want to copy the folder and put it in your Dropbox. This is one of those programs that doesn't allow you to get your Google Drive or get to your Google Drive. So you'll have to do your Dropbox. So you go to your Dropbox. I got mine in my folder for cosmetics. So open that up, and there's Cursed. So there's all the images that I uploaded straight from the website using your snip and sketch or your snipping tool. Just copy them, download them, and then you can upload them to your to your Cursed Canva. So then I'm going to come back, and I'm going to add these images in here however I want. And then for those of you that have Canva, if you come over here to the and more, it actually has the QR code. So if you click on that, and it's going to ask you what do you want to put in there. Now you can do one or two things. Since it's your video, you want them to always go to your website. So I'm going to come here. I'm going to update. I'm going to go to my website. I am going to type in my key code for my page that I have. All right. And you see this has a question mark. That means it's the search item. So if you ever come in and you start copying your link from here, make sure it's a clean link. So once it gets there, all right, so for whatever reason, it did search. Anything with supernatural popped up. So I'm going to go to my supernatural page. I don't know what. Got a lot of things that say supernatural, really. I didn't think this. There it is. So I'm going to click on that. And this is the type of link you want. You want a clean link. So I'm going to copy this. I'm going to go to, oh, it created it. No, this one. So right here, it asks you to put your URL. So I'm going to literally type in that, and it created a QR code. All right, and I'm going to hit generate QR code. And it put it right there. Now, you notice it didn't give me the option to download it or anything. So what I'm going to do over here is I can copy it, paste it, delete it, but I can't download it. But it will save it over here in my information. So there's my QR code that I can use to put in this page. So I know that, and I'm going to hit copy because I'm going to come back and put it in other areas. So let me come here and see and paste. So there's my QR code. And you want to have a QR code in all of your images if it makes sense. So this one is going to be okay. Now, if you want to do something different, say you want to just use your direct link, you totally can do that too and have 2 different QR codes in there. So again, it's totally up to you. I'm up to 35 seconds. I want to keep it at least 45, no more than 50. You can go up to a minute, but if you do it on YouTube, on Facebook Reels, it has to be 45 seconds or less. If it's a minute, it's going to cut off the last 15 seconds. So you want it to stay as close to 45 seconds as at all possible. So there's that. So now I'm going to come in here and I'm going to go to the different pages. Like this has the broom. So what do I want to put here? Okay, I want to incorporate this. So see, there's my link. So if you have a QR code reader on your phone, you can always scan your own QR codes to see what it is and where it takes you. And then that way you'll know where to go and you don't have to do another one. You can also do a snip and sketch on your own created QR codes and save them so you know that they're there and label them. So I'm going to come here and do this spell book combo, and I'm going to put this here. Now I do have the eraser where it says edit image, and it allows me to erase the background. So anything other that is not part of the product, it will delete. And it'll look like this is a floating picture. And that's part of the paid program. So now you see it just has the actual images in there, and I can make it bigger if I want, just so they can see it. Same thing with the smoke. What do I want to put in there? I want to use this one. And again, I am going to remove the background. And this one, I can also do the same thing. I can animate it. So what do I want it to do? Do I want it to tumble in? Do I want it to disco out and in? Do I want it to incorporate? How do I want this to act? What do I want it to do? I kind of like that. Let's try that again. Yes, I like that. So we're going to do that. So now that's there. This one doesn't allow me to give it a time frame to move in and out. That's fine. The thing about it is one of my pumpkins got stuck back here. So I want to move him over. And let's move this one up a little bit. Because remember, we're still going to put content in here. All right, so there's that one. And this one is 10.2 seconds, so that's fine. So then my moon, what do I want to put in my moon? So let's go back to my pictures. My images, come on, my uploads right here. So now I want this, the mascara, the eyeliner, and the lip liner. So, and then you can flip it. So you have this thing right here. So I want it flipped. And again, I want it to make it a little bit bigger. And I'm going to remove that background because I want it to look like it's floating in the moon. So there's that. So now it looks like it's just floating in the moon, but it looks a little plain. That's all right. We're going to put a lot of content in this one. I might go back and grab a bat. Well, let's do stars. Let's see what stars look like. So let's put these in there. Actually, a blue star. And then once you get it the size, like I said, copy it multiple times and then just move it around, make it different sizes so it looks like it's off in the distance, different directions. But once you get these made, guys, and this is where everybody's like, God, that takes too long. But once you get it made, it's there. You can use it multiple times, different things. You can actually come in and change your content to make it fit something else that you're using. I want this to be in the background. I want it in the background behind the tree. Right, make it smaller so it twinkles. Okay, so there's that. So now I got lights everywhere on this. So now my last one. And we're going to go back to uploads.
Do you use these on your pages?
Yes, once I get it downloaded or created, I'll put it on YouTube, and then I'll be able to use it anywhere on YouTube. I use it on my own pages. I'll use it for advertising.
Even with all that flashing and moving stuff, it works on your page?
Yeah, because it's a video. I'm creating a video.
Okay.
Yep. So now for here, what do I want to put in? I want to do my cursed lipstick. And I'm going to edit that image because I want it clean. And since she has multiple lipsticks, I'm going to just duplicate this picture multiple times. And then and literally just stack them out. And again, you can create illusions like it's sitting back, sitting up, however you want to create it. It's totally up to you. You can make one smaller, one bigger, so it looks like you got one in the background, one in the foreground. I don't know why it didn't get rid of that background. Get rid of the background. There we go. All right, so there's those. And then I'm going to come back and go to my uploads, and let's pull out this because we got to have our coffins. And I couldn't find a clean picture of this, although I know I have one somewhere. I just couldn't find one. So when I go to delete the background, it doesn't delete everything. So I'm going to play with this picture until I can get a clean image of just the coffin. But right now I don't have one. So this is as close as it's going to get. It's a little bit bigger than I wanted, so I'm just going to move it here like that. So once we have all that in there, we got our QR code here. I can put it here. Then we can start editing and literally putting our words in. So then you're going to do your ad, and you can literally pull up your ad template and make a story out of your ad template. So I'm going to come here. I'm going to get rid of this. I'm going to pull up my ad template. Oh, excuse me. And if you don't have one, this is where you can create your ad. Remember, I always said, make sure that you are working on your templates at all times. All right, so here's one of my videos I've already created. All right, so right here, curse is not always a curse. And I'm going to come right here. And I'm going to do a text. All right, and I'm going to highlight it. Once you highlight it, then you can paste whatever you copied. And I like to play on words. A curse is not always a curse. And then you can come in here again. And the reason I didn't say look into my eyes, because I've already got that out there. So I'm going to do this one. Okay, and again, since it is a Halloween theme, you can come in here and do the font to match. And depending on how big the font is, you might have to come in here and adjust it. And I need to put in a different word in here, put the letter A. And since I have my QR code, I'm not going to put my link in here, okay? Because I have the QR code. All right, and then again, we're going to go back to our Google Docs. So I'm going to say, bring out your inner seductress. Copy that, come back here, wrong one, and go to heading, paste, and then make this bigger. And you can do it two different ways. You can come up here, make it bigger. Okay, make sure you guys are muting yourself when you come in. All right, so here's that. And you can make this as big as you want or as little. And I like to keep the theme the same. So I'm going to come back here and get that Jeepers theme. And I'm going to bring this in, not move it. I want you to bring it in. So it takes up a little bit more room. And see, now I can see where my bat placement is. So now I need to move him over a little bit. Let's get him down here. Bring this up here to take up that space. Not Pinterest, come on. So there's that. And then we can move him over here. So now we got that. And here we are going to put in our link. So I'm going to do another heading. And I just type in my letters, 5e95.com/supernatural. And the reason I do that is I don't like the HTTPS. It looks salesy. This does not look salesy. And I'm going to put it down here. And again, go back to that font. And then we're going to move him a little bit. There we go. So, and if I wanted to, I can I can copy him again and move him down. So I got a little bit more space. Got a little bit more. And you can turn them so they don't all look like they're flying the same. I can move him a little bit so it looks like he's flying at an angle. There we go. Okay. All right. And then we're going to do the moon one. Oh, we missed this one. And go back to our template.
So you're doing several at a time, right?
Now this is a video.
All of these canvases that you're creating?
Yeah, this is one.
Oh.
Yeah. So right here, we're going to do the next one. No, I didn't want that. Okay, so here we're going to go in and paste that. All you need is the right makeup. Remember, guys, we already have our template. So we're just taking out highlights of it. I'm going to go Jeepers. And let's move him over a little bit. This Pinterest is getting on my last nerve. I love it, but not when I'm creating. Okay. And again, we can do one or two things. We can do our QR code, which I think I'm going to go copy my QR code. So let me go back to my uploads. There's my QR code. Put it in here. And I want it a little bit more, little smaller. I don't want it to stand out so much. So I'm going to put him over here beside the pumpkin. All right. And you can come up here and add color. So let's put him orange. Orange. So now he's orange. So he looks like his pumpkin in the background. So you can actually go in and manipulate the color of your QR code. So now what do we have our next? Bring out your inner vamp. No. Your inner vamp and sexy witch is waiting. So we're going to do another one. I'm going to go to text. Oh, it didn't copy. Oh, gee, do you see what it did? Okay. I pasted it. Copy. Come back here. Paste your inner vamp. And I'm going to say it's your sexy witch. So we're going to take out inner vamp. And we're going to bring this down here. And we're going to go to edit image, not edit image. And we're going to go to effects. And I want to do a background. My letters. Don't know where that yellow came from. But I don't like that. Whatever that did, I didn't like it. Oh, great. Come on. It took away everything. My computer is really having an issue today. All right, what are you doing? All right, there we go. So there's that. And we can actually make this a little bit smaller, move it up. And we can change this color if we want, but I kind of want to stick to the same theme. I don't know why it's not giving me my background on my, I don't know why it's doing that. I don't want that. I want an orange. See, I don't understand that. There we go. Okay, I see what it was doing. Okay, there we go. So there's that. Then we're going to go to the very last one. And we are going to go back here. Copy. Come back here. Headline. Paste. So there's that. And this looks really plain. The other one I did, I actually pulled out the Angelica Houston video and put in here, and we can do that too. So let me go back to my uploads. I'm going to go to my videos. There's that. And let's see if I can bleed this picture in here. Because I don't want everything. I just want this shot right here. Don't think it's going to let me do it. Let's delete it. There we go. Come on. Because I don't want him. I just want her. And I want it in the background. I want this and forward. I want this and the reason I'm doing this first is because once I expand the image, these won't be able to be seen. I missed one. All right, so now I'm going to open this video up and I got all my images right there. And I had to do this on my phone, the video, and then transfer it over, because when you download it, it downloads it into your memory or your information on your YouTube channel, but doesn't allow you to download it. I got to figure that out because it used to let you, but now it won't. So now I don't want that across her face. But I do want to use this. And then I'm going to do Jeepers. All right, so there's that. So now let's see what it looks like. All right, the other thing I want to do, and the reason I wanted it 34 seconds, is to see these plus, I want it to transition really smooth. Plus, I also want it to add my thumbnail. So I'm going to come here. I'm going to go to my designs. And it should have my last thumbnail in there. Nope. So there's my thumbnail. And then I'm going to move it to the front. Okay, and I do want to put my QR code there. Definitely want to put my QR code in here, because this is my thumbnail that I'm going to be using on my YouTube and anywhere else. So I want that in there. So that looks pretty good. So now let's see, I'm going to do my transition. So your transitions lets you have a blip between one image and the next one. So what do I want it to do? Do I want it to dissolve? Do I want it to slide? And you can do different ones. You can put how long you want it to take it to go in. So like I said, you want to make sure you are looking at your information. I like that one. So I'm going to add that. So if you go, I want it to go out. So then you can apply it to all images. So now it's went up from 34 to 36 seconds. I got 7 seconds intervals in between. So now let's see what it looks like.
Do you add music to it or anything?
Yeah, I just want to see what it looks like. And there's that. Perfect. All right, so now what I want to do is that moon scene is a little bland compared to the rest of them. So this right here, I need something in here. So what do I need to put in here? I thought I had bats in here. So let's go here and find something we need. Um, let's put him in the tree. Mhm. Where's me a cat? I need an animated cat. There we go. No, he don't look spooky enough. I need a black cat. Oh, spider. Spider. So let's put him in here. We're gonna move him over here somewhere, make him really small. So it looks like he's dropping out of the tree. Okay, and then I want a bat. Not that kind of bat. I already used him. Oh, cat. Okay, let's use him. Purple. We'll use purple. And let's duplicate him a couple times. The only thing I don't like about this is that I can't sync where they're flying at different times. They all look like they're flying at the same time. Not like that. And then I'm going to grab my QR code and I'm literally going to paste it right into the moon. All right. Now we're going to go to the music. I know y'all like, man, this takes forever. Audio. And then I'm going to listen to the music. I want to make sure it's something Halloween. I don't want anything with words. No, I want spooky music. Oh, I like that. All right, so I'm going to click on that. All right. So then I'm going to grab this and move it all the way to beginning of my video. Come on, move with me. All right. Why are you not going all the way over? Okay, so 32.2 seconds. So for some reason, it's not catching these last few seconds here. All right, so we'll see how that looks. So now let's listen. That's not right on point. So then I'm gonna come here and I'm gonna do share, download. And I'm going to download. Okay, and then when it asks me where I want to save it, it's going to take it a minute. So once it finishes, I'm going to download it into my MP4s videos under Halloween. And then I'm going to go and upload it to YouTube. And then from YouTube, I can send it to all the different places I want. I'm going to come back and copy that link and put it in my template. So then I can go and advertise. So that's one of the things, guys, you want to be playing with. If you don't have your Halloween page yet or your Curse Cosmetics, you want to go ahead and get that done. Shar can post her link. You have my link. You can go to Rory 3. I think he did one. I'm not sure. But I'm sure he's got something on there for Halloween. If not, create your own. Use those key phrases that I've posted in there. If you don't have the link to my key phrase pages or my key phrases, Google Doc, let me know. It has all the power words in there. If you don't have access to that folder, let me know when this, or I'll post it in our Skype chat. So you'll have that available to you. So it's going to take it a few minutes to download, or about a minute and a half to download. And then from there, I'm literally going to get my template right here. And I'm going to go to YouTube and I'm going to type in this headline. I'm going to type in this description, literally, party stuff. Choose. So here it says YouTube. So this is my thumbnail. I'm not putting it in thumbnail. I literally want it to go to my MP4s. So let me go and look for my MP. There it is. And seasonal and promotional, Halloween. And there's that. So I got that downloaded. Now I can get rid of everything for this because it's done. Leave. Come here. I'm going to go to my ad sites. I'm going to go to my social media. I'm going to go to my YouTube. And once it pops up, I'm going to go to create. I'm going to upload video. And you can drop and drag it if you have both sides up. I'm literally going to select a file. There it is. That says YouTube, but I know it's my thumbnail. I want to make sure I go to my right one. So I want to make sure I'm in my MP. So I'm going to go to my MP. Go to my seasonal promotional, go to Cursed, and grab this video. Okay, and then my description is literally, I'm going to copy this description. So I'm going to copy that one. I'm going to go here, paste that in. See how many words I have. See, I still only have 1,600 characters. And I'm going to put in see more. So there you go. So I'm actually telling them, if you want to see more at the link in the comments, or visit Shop with Mama Chief. I don't put in my 5e95.com because they say that's a link and they may not publish your description. So type in there the name of your website. Remember, I told you, make it unique so they can follow you. So I type in Shop with Mama Chief and search for Supernatural in the search section. Okay, there it is. So then my thumbnail, what's my thumbnail? I'm going to go grab my thumbnail. So I'm going to come back to my information, my Google Drive. I'm going to go to YouTube thumbnails. My computer is really, really not behaving tonight. Come on. Logos. Halloween there. There we go. I don't have a playlist. No, this is not made for kids. It doesn't contain any promotional stuff. What are my hashtags? So I'm part of a YouTube buddy, which I pay for. TikTok, I want to use that. I don't know why this is all in there. So it's not giving me any useful stuff. So I'm going to literally put in tags, and you don't have to put hashtags in here. You just put in key phrases. So I'm going to put Halloween makeup, enter, adult costume, enter, vamp style, enter, sexy witch, enter, Curse cosmetics, makeup, beauty supplies. You can do eyeliner, mascara, lip potion, baddie liner. Anything dealing with the Curse cosmetic line, you can put that in there. Anything that relates to your website, you can just do Halloween. You can do costumes. Did I do makeup already? Just do plain makeup as your key phrases so that your video has the potential to pop up. And then language, a record date. I'm going to put today's date so I know when it recorded. Nothing else. License, comments, peoples and blogs. Yes, I still want this to go to peoples and blog. If I wanted to do entertainment, I could put it under that, but I'm going to leave it right there. I want to hold inappropriate comments. You can do hold all comments and then you can review them. They'll send you a message that you have a comment. If you like it and it's not derogatory, you can release the comment, or you can disable comments altogether. It's really up to you. And then I want to copy this link right here. And then I want to hit next. I don't have an end screen. I don't want to add cards. I just want it plain and simple. They didn't find any copyright issues. That's why I say if you can, just use instrumental music. Don't use popular music. Don't use music with lyrics, because some programs that you market to or social media platforms will mute your sound because they don't have the legal right to play that music on their platform. So instrumentals always are best, or use the information that they have or the music they have and upload that and just record a soundless video. And then you can use the music that's related to whatever platform you're on. Then do next. All of your advertising is going to be public. If you do a bunch of them, like there are sometimes I'll do maybe 3 or 4 of these in a day, and I will schedule them out. And so that they'll release 1 a week or 1 a day for that week. So again, it just depends on how you do your marketing. And then I'm going to do publish. And while that's publishing, I'm going to come here and I'm literally going to put this video right up underneath this one. So now I have 2 videos that I can use. So there's that. And then once it's posted, guess where I'm going? I'm going to Facebook. You do the same thing, guys, with your wine videos. Once I go to Facebook, say something about this. Okay, so there it is right there. It's not always a curse. And I want it to go to my feed and my story, and then I'm going to paste. And once it's published, then I can go in and put the link for my information. I can send this to Pinterest. So here again, I'm going to Pinterest. It's going to load up my information, and I can go in later and edit my profile on Pinterest. I edit this one. So it's saying choose a board where I want it to go. Come on, I already got boards I need it to go to. Why are you not? Oh, I know. Come on. I'm not creating a board. I already have one. I don't know why it's not pulling up my boards. I'm not creating a board, so we'll do Pinterest later. I can do Tumblr. I can do LinkedIn, Twitter. I'm going to tweet this out. I might need to get a new computer. Halloween adult style. And that's all I'm doing. Tweet. All right, so it's going to put that out there again, and that's it. I can go on and on and on. All of these other ones, there's some I'm used to. Read It, I'm in there. Blogger, I'm part of that. Mixed is another one. WhatsApp, I don't do these because these are outside the country, and she ships outside the country, but I'd rather just do the ones that I'm familiar with. But these are all other platforms. This one's outside the country. If you have email lists that you want to send to, those of you that created a response magic code and you have an email list built up, this is the perfect place where you can go and grab that link, send out a flyer with your Halloween stuff in there. So I'm gonna close that out. So I hope that's great. So now I'm gonna go and look at my pull this up. And we're going to see what it looks like, hopefully. And then I'm going to go in and put in my link, my details or comment. So short, sweet, to the point. I'm going down here and comment and tell them to check out more, and I'm putting my actual link in there and hit comment. So again, that's how you do it. And now you actually have, now it's showing my next video that's getting ready to come up. So once it's on my site, I can do different things with it. It's me. I don't want to see me again. But that's how you can go in and see your content, actually modify it, go in and do stuff with it. I've had 41 hits on this one already, and I did it Thursday. So again, there's different things that you can do, guys. You can go in here, you can create a following on your YouTube. It's a really great tool to use with Canva and your templates that you create. You shouldn't have any problem creating these different short little videos that you have. Get your template ready first. And once your template's ready, then just pull out key phrases in your templates to add to your cards. You can make it as long as you want or as short as you want. If you're going to put it on social media, you want it short, 45 seconds or less. But you can go in and create longer ones to put on YouTube. Just remember, if you're putting them on Reels or Instagram or places like that, they will cut them shorter. Until you get a bigger following on TikTok, you have up to 3-minute video. You don't need one any longer than that. Reels on Instagram and Facebook, 45 seconds. So I'm going to stop this recording.